Good. Okay. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hilary Braley presiding. Now calling case number 24W000781. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Khalid Ahmed. Appearances for the record, starting with Deputy Siller, please.
Deputy Siller with the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you. And Mr. Ahmed, state your name for the record.
Hello, my name is Khalid Ahmed.
Yeah. So, what I have before me is a citation that charges that on or about March 12th of 2024, you did operate a motor vehicle on Textile Road out at or near South Huron River Drive in excess over the speed limit. You were clocked going 64 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone, and you were cited for speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Before we get started, Deputy Siller, did you have anything that you wanted to say?
No, Magistrate, I'm ready to proceed.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Ahmed, so you have three options in regards to this ticket. You can accept responsibility. You can accept responsibility with an explanation so that the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and potentially lessen or eliminate the fine, or you can deny responsibility, at which point we will proceed to the informal hearing. The court will swear in both parties, take testimony, and make a decision. So, you understand those options?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and which option would you like to go with this afternoon?
I'll go with the second option.
Okay, you would like to accept responsibility for driving over the speed limit and provide the court with an explanation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to the best of your information, knowledge, and belief?
I do.
Okay, thank you. And you may proceed with your explanation.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to start with, completely accepting that this happened. I do want to explain the circumstances, though. It was late at night and I was trying to get home. Again, it was a mistake. It's not an excuse, but the circumstance was that I was trying to get home to quickly. I was very close to home. I was about 2 minutes away, just trying to get home as quickly as I can because I need to use the restroom. I do have a kidney disease, which ends up implying that when I don't use the restroom for a long time, I have pain on my kidney side, which is on my left side. But again, yeah, that's what was running in my mind. It was also the end of a road work area, if that matters. But again, it was, my mind was not at my speed. It was more about getting home so I can use the restroom because my kidney was in extreme pain. A little bit of context over here is that I have had kidney stones. I've even had kidney stones recently. And we're specifically going through the month of Ramadan where we're fasting all day. So then the water intake becomes another layer that complicates the kidney issue. I can only take water right after sun has set, which is around when this happened. So I just drank a lot of water and then, oops, I need to use the restroom. But again, that's all just an explanation. Yeah, I screwed up.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So you have accepted responsibility for going 11 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. There is a $140 fine associated with that. What the court will do is lower that to $100 even. Given your explanation. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. Deputy Siller, did you have anything else in this matter specifically?
I did not, no.
Okay, thank you. Then in that case, this hearing is concluded. Mr. Ahmed, you are free to go, and Ramadan Mubarak.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now calling case number 24W000835. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Catherine Phillips. Appearances for the record, starting with Deputy Siller, please.
Deputy Seller with the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you very much. And Ms. Phillips, if you can state your name for the record for me.
Yes, it's Catherine Phillips.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation dated March 16th of 2024 that alleges that at that date and time you did operate a motor vehicle on Grove Road at or near Snow Road while driving over the speed limit. It appears that you were clocked going 48 in a 35. You were cited for going 1 to 5 over. So 40 in a 35. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
I-
just asking if you understand. Thank you. Okay, so before we get started on anything else, Deputy Siller, did you have anything that you wanted to say?
Yes, in this case, I was going to offer reduced impeding traffic in place of the 1 to 5 over.
Okay,
Thank you.
yes, and Ms. Phillips, just to be clear, the officer in charge is offering to amend the citation to one of impeding traffic. That is a civil infraction that is not reported to the Secretary of State and does not have any points associated with it. It does have a $180 fine associated with it. So, do you wish to accept the officer's offer?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. So the court will note that you are accepting that offer. And how much time do you need to pay the $180 fine?
Can I pay it next month?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So what I will do is set a control date for May 28th.
May 28th. Thank you.
Yes. If it is paid before that date, then that hearing will be canceled. You will not have to come.
Thank you. And how do I pay that, Your Honor?
So if you are paying in full, you can do that on the 14B District Court website. If you need to pay it in installments, you can make partial payments either at the 14B District Court or you can mail them in.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, well, thank you. And if there's nothing else from either side, this hearing is concluded. And ma'am, you are free to sign out.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. So it looks like you've got another one.
Yeah, so one more.
See if that's who. Is that who this is? Okay.
Hello?
Yes. Good afternoon. Give me just a moment.
All right, just making
And
sure.
you're Wilhelm Moulton.
Correct.
Thank you. Now calling case number 24W000754. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Wilhelm Moulton. Appearances for the record, please, starting with Deputy Siller.
Yes, Deputy Seller with the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and Mr. Moulton, please state your name for the record.
I am Wilhelm Lauren Moulton.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation dated March 9th of 2024 that charges that on or about that date, you did operate a motor vehicle on Textile Road at or near Munger Road in excess of the speed limit. You were clocked going 60 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. You were written up for doing 1 to 5 over. That is 50 in a 45. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And before we get started, Deputy Siller, was there anything that you wanted to say?
Yes, Magistrate. I'd like to offer a reduced impeding traffic in place of the 1 to 5 over for this case.
Okay, thank you. So what that means, Mr. Moulton, is the officer in charge is offering to amend the citation to one of impeding traffic. That is a civil infraction that is not reported to the Secretary of State and does not carry any points with it. It does have a $180 fine associated with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Would
you say that again?
How generous?
Would you like to accept the officer's offer?
Yes.
Okay. So you are accepting the officer's offer of the reduced charge of impeding traffic, so you are sentenced to pay the $180 fine. How much time do you need to do that?
I would say a week.
So what I will do is set a control date of April 30th. If the amount is paid in full before that date, that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come, but otherwise we'll have a date to check in. Okay? Okay, then if there is nothing else from either side, then Mr. Moulton, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right.
Okay, and so are you, Deputy Siller. I believe that was your last one.
Yes, Magistrate. Have a good day.
You all have a good day.
You too, thank you. Good afternoon. Now calling case number 24S4345055. This is the state of Michigan versus Asha Omar. Appearances for the record, please, starting with Trooper Brandt.
Troopers Edward Brandt, Michigan State Police.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Omar, can you please turn on your camera, unmute, and state your name for the record?
Hi, Your Honor. This is Asha Omar.
Just to be very clear, you are pulled over and stationary, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm just in the car.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I am seeing is a citation dated March 15th, 2024 that charges that on or about that date you did operate a motor vehicle on Ellsworth Road at or near Hewitt Road with no proof of insurance. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And before we get started, Trooper Brandt, was there anything that you wanted to say?
Yes, so she actually did not have any insurance on her vehicle. I did issue her this citation and inform her that if she was able to get the insurance on her vehicle up to date, I would move to dismiss the citation.
And so, Ms. Omar, do you have insurance now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have proof of it with you?
Yes. If the chat is available, I can send in my online document. They still haven't sent it in the mail. I haven't received it in the mail yet. And I did send it to the email when I went into the courthouse in 14B. They gave me an email address to send it to, and they received it there as well.
Okay, give me just a moment, please. Okay, just to be clear, you're saying that you forwarded the email proof of insurance to the clerical staff here at 14B?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Trooper Brandt. Are you satisfied?
Yep.
Okay. And are you then dismissing the citation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then, Ms. Omar, the officer in charge is dismissing the citation, so this hearing is concluded and you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay. Thank you, officer. Thank you, Your Honor. Hope you have a great day.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now calling case number 24S4350906. This is the state of Michigan versus Ryan Brody. Appearances for the record, starting with Trooper Varant, please.
Troopers Edward Varant, Michigan State Police.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Brody, please unmute and state your name for the record.
There we go. Ryan Brody.
Thank you very much. Today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation dated March 22nd, 2024, that charges that you did operate a motor vehicle on westbound I-94 at or near Wired Road in violation of the basic speed law. Do you understand that charge?
I do.
Okay, thank you. Trooper Brandt, before we get started, was there anything that you wanted to say?
No, ma'am, I'm ready to go.
Okay, thank you. So, basically, Mr. Brody, you have three options. You can accept responsibility, that is basically pay the ticket. You can accept responsibility with an explanation so that the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and potentially lessen or eliminate the fine. Not the points, just the fine. Or you can deny responsibility, at which point we will proceed to the informal hearing. The court will swear in both sides, take testimony, and make a decision. Do you understand those options?
I do.
Okay. Thank you. And I will note that for the violation of the basic speed law, it does appear that that carries 2 points. The court does not have any control over points. Okay. And there is a fine of $130. So, given that information and those three options, which one did you want to go with this afternoon?
Probably the second option.
Okay, so you wish to accept responsibility for violating the basic speed law, going too fast for the conditions. So again, that will carry the 2 points. The associated fine is $130, but you're going to provide the explanation. So, is that what you're going to do?
Correct.
Okay, then you may proceed with your explanation.
So I was, for March 22nd, I was headed to Secretary of State, and I left home, got on the 94 at Rawsonville, and I noticed the roads were slick, even coming out of my apartment complex. And I got on to 94. The slow lane was a sheet of ice, so I merged over into the center lane. And then when we came up to the bridge on the curve going over Wired Road is when the part of the bridge that I hit was a sheet of ice. And when I first went into the curve, she wasn't in the slow lane on the passenger side. And then when I fishtailed and then I heard her hit, it confused me because she wasn't there, then she was there, like she was trying to pass me in the slow lane because I was going too slow for the center lane.
Okay. Thank you. So, to clarify, you were driving in the center lane, you went to move into the right-hand lane.
I stayed in the center lane because it was the lane with the least amount of ice until that part of the bridge.
Okay. And you fishtailed and hit her.
The back end slid to the right.
So to be clear, with the violation of basic speed law, that is MCL 257.627, and it specifically states that an individual operating a vehicle on a highway shall operate that vehicle at a careful and prudent speed, not greater than nor less than is reasonable and proper, having due regard to the traffic, surface, and width of the highway, and of any other condition existing at the time. An individual shall not operate a vehicle on a highway at a speed greater than that which will permit a stop within the assured clear distance ahead. And a violation of this subsection is known as violation of the basic speed law. So it's the fact that you were going fast enough that your car fishtailed is the violation of the basic speed law. Okay. Okay. So the court does accept your plea of responsible with the explanation. The $130 fine is going to stand as is. So thank you. If there's nothing else from either side, then this hearing is concluded. And sir, you are free to sign out of Zoom. Oh, they're not here. Okay. Now calling case numbers 24S434548A and B. These are the state of Michigan versus Dylan Larkin. Your appearance for the record.
Representative Brandt, Michigan State Police.
Okay, thank you. So what I have is a citation dated March 15th of 2024 that alleges that Dylan Armani Larkin did operate a motor vehicle on eastbound I-94 at or near Rawsonville Road, both in excess of the speed limit. It appears he was clocked going 99 and was cited for going 90 miles an hour in a 70, so 16 to 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. Also in violation of the seatbelt law. Mr. Larkin has failed to appear for the hearing today and therefore is in default. Okay.
All right. Is that the last one he has to add for me?
I believe it is, yes. So the hearing's
All I
concluded.
had. All right. Thank you. Have a nice afternoon.
And you too.